was 13, that's when I learned that I had autism. How did I process that information? Well, I was ticked. In all honesty, I was one ticked off teenager. And you know when a lot of teenagers, when they're adolescents, all those feelings kind of build up, and they start to feel different, such, all those hormones and that kind of thing. It's totally natural. We're not going to go through it today, but at this video. But yeah, it's when I was a teenager, 13 years old, I was very angry about the whole autism thing, and because I just figured out why I was so different during all those years, all that time of being at the corner with the pots and pans, or sitting at a specific spot that's like in green tape when I was in kindergarten, or just isolate myself as well from the other kids, just afraid of what to say or what to do, kind of thing too. And that's why I was just so angry as well when I was a teenager, because I thought this was the reason why people treat me differently and such, and it just wasn't fair. It just wasn't a fair moment, to be honest with you. But I guess I could say it wasn't really quite an excuse when it comes to doing that kind of stuff. But that's what I kind of felt at the time. And if I were to do things a little bit differently, I would have just asked for help. It's like, so what's next? That kind of thing too. It's what do I get from this kind of thing? Well, I guess the answer for that, with the whole what do you get from this, is hey, you get to use your unique ability, use your extraordinary ability to do something just astronomical and such, whether it be how you think, or how you see things and such, or just be the voice of people who aren't able to have that voice yet when it comes to having autism. And to be honest, it's kind of a neat deal. It's kind of a neat little thing as time goes on. So when I learned that I had autism at 13, it took I'd probably say 2 to 3 years to actually kind of get used to the whole, hey, you have autism, deal with it kind of thing. No, we didn't really quite say deal with it, but we just, but it's more on the lines of saying, you have autism, here's what you can do with it. That's the main thing. Think of it this way. Superman is down on planet Earth. He, as a kid, he realized he has superpowers. He's able to, run faster than a train, or fly faster than a speeding bullet, kind of thing, and even have heat vision too. I mean, that's pretty cool, right? I mean, that's kind of a neat thing to have. And there's one moment I actually learned. I think it was in a comic book or something, or a movie. I couldn't really quite remember, but it came down to the point where he uses his X-ray vision unintentionally as a kid, and starts seeing things they're completely different. Seeing things that's like inside people, like their skeletal system, their muscles, their hearts beats and all that kind of stuff. It's scary. When you have that, so when you have that X-ray vision, just discovering for the first time and such too. And when it comes to having autism, just realize your unique talents, just realize your unique abilities, whether it be writing, or drawing, or even architect, or wherever that may be, whatever you're passionate about. That can be considered a superpower. And when I was 13, I didn't really quite see what I'm very capable of, and it took me quite a few years to figure out what I can do with this unique ability and what I am capable of. So if you're at that state, whether you're like a teenager, or just someone that's just discovered that you have autism, don't be afraid. It's totally natural to have such feelings about that, whether it be sadness, anger, frustration, even scared at times when it comes to that. It's totally okay. It takes a while to do that. It's just learning how to conquer those fears, conquer that stimulation of knowing that you have autism, and knowing what you can do about that. Now, on to the final part of this question is is, since I was 13 and learned about autism, I've been asked many times of why did it take so long for for a parent to tell you that you have autism? Like, why did your parents wait? Well, the reason why is because growing up as a grade school student and an intermediate school student and a middle school student, we didn't think it was the right time or the appropriate time to just say that you have autism, because to us it wasn't really quite that big of a deal. It's like, hey, you got something. You're a little different than others, and you're just not ready to learn why that is. Just continue doing what you think is right. That's what you believe is right, and that's actually one of the reasons why that so we wait, is that autism, the whole label of having autism is, to us, it's just not important, and eventually I will learn eventually, but at the time it was just not the right time for us, and that's why we decided to wait. Did it at 13, and I was pretty angry about that, frustrated, and then it took me a while to learn what I can do, and today I'm totally all right with it. It's just a part of me.